just gotta breathe. No, sometimes you just gotta breathe a little bit. I'm back at this again. It is the 1st of November. Probably gonna be rusty as I get back into it again. So I think I'm going to try and do that bird game. I think because I've gotten the high score already, I don't have to get it again, I just have to keep going until I get to the archways, question mark. What the hell? I keep forgetting. I promise I do actually have a functioning brain. Ask me anything about psychology and I'll be mediocre. You know what, if you're watching this, you're clearly into the whole not being competent thing. That is evil. I hate you. I hate you. I'm actually getting angry. Oh, please let me do it. Okay. Please just do it. 16. Please give me time to do it. 6. I don't want to have to do this again. No! I pressed up when I didn't mean to. God damn it! Let's just go. Just go. Insanity is just doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I'm gonna pretend like I understand how to do that puzzle. Thank you, Pete. Please come in and tell me how stupid I am. Hey, Emily. So the steam tunnels are an obstacle you're gonna have to face eventually. I guess since there's a map and a clear pattern, it's more about timing than intuition. You can probably talk to Gary about them if you want some help with the timing. By the way, you're claustrophobic, aren't you? But I guess like 50% of the population is anyway. Good luck out there, Emily. Thank you, Pete. I wish you would just tell like the players straight up, like, you are an absolute failure at life. Okay, please give me time to do it. Jesus Christ. Fuck, I didn't press that. God damn it. Holy shit, you do not know how relieved I am. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Why the hell was I spending time on that? Cool, and now we wait. Why does she always come in here? If it kills me because she's here, I swear to God. No, thank you. Why? Why does she always have to come in here and ruin it for me? Francine, you are the bane of my existence right now. I think I went the wrong way again. What the hell? I thought it was fine. Pete, I don't want to hear from you, actually. What? The red light was off! What are you on? Okay, so blue is safe, and then it's going to be yellow, and then it's going to be red. Okay, yeah. God, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yeah. I think I went the wrong way. I know, I'm trying, Pete. I'm trying. I know I'm useless. I know this is painful. God, just turn! God, go, go, go! Turn around, please. Please don't stuff this up. Hallelujah! Holy crap. Clara, congratulations on the conservatory. I trust you have settled in well and are mingling with your fellow artists, yes? I think so fondly of my days at the Smithson Centre. Things are quieter in the house without you. There's a certain frequency that is dulled. The rascals continue to tune their guitars and practice their slam poetry late into the night, but the noise cannot drown out the absence you left here. You know I loathe to say this kind of thing, but I do miss you. Don't forget about us, alright? We await the prodigal daughter's eventual triumphant return. Parker. Parker, I noticed you rang. One of my fellows told me about your little call. I'm disappointed. I hate that you think I've been ignoring you, and I hate even more how rude you were to my friend about it. I wish you had called me back so we could talk about things like adult. Because the whole reason you've worked yourself into a tizzy is that you've been writing my damn address wrong. Surely you saw it on the envelopes of my letters. Double check this next time you send Brian to the post office on your behalf. Please take some time and sort yourself out. I'm under very tight deadlines with my exhibition, so I'll not have much time to write. I hope you understand, C. I just don't know how I'm supposed to change this. Mom and Dad. I messed up. I'm sorry. I've been in here 14 hours and it's so hot. Please don't feel too bad. Love, Jimmy. Jesus Christ. Jimmy's fine, but I'm leaving this here for posterity. Don't be like Jimmy. Okay. I think I went the wrong way. Yep. God damn it! Emily, have you gotten a chance to talk to Francine about the homeowner not showing up? Or, I guess, has she already come to you about it in a panic? No. What happened? When we got to the house yesterday, we were supposed to be let in by Mr. Nest, the guy who owns the place. Instead, there was a key in one of those fake rocks and a note, saying, make yourselves at home. Talk about hospitality, huh? That is different. Still nothing from Pete, huh? Nothing. Why do you ask? Okay, so that's different from before, because he greeted them and wouldn't let them go. Well, he tried to invite himself in. Something about this just doesn't feel right. It's not really like him to go silent for days at a time. I guess that's true. He must be having a really crazy weekend. Talk to you later. Hey, Emily. This might be a heavy thing to ask right up front, but I've been wondering, what happened with your grandma? Last time we saw each other was right after she died, but I never heard you talk about it. You always said it was no big deal. Yikes, all of those are kind of heavy. It really wasn't a big deal. But you seem really shaken by the whole thing. Didn't she have Alzheimer's? It was tough. The changes were disorienting. One of the last times she was even a little bit lucid, I realized that she was treating me like a kid, like I was her toddler granddaughter again. Damn, that's tough. I mean, at least towards the end she was able to remember you. I imagine it'd be so much worse when they forget the grandkids. And then, like, they think they're in their 20s and then they start forgetting that they even have children, let alone, yeah, just horrible. She told me time was cyclical, that soon it would wrap around and the dinosaurs would be back. Whoa, God, that had to be really overwhelming for her. Yeah, that's true. The most recent memories usually go first. Same when you have head traumas. It's usually memories from right around the time of the accident, so right before and right after. You have a little bit of retrograde and anterograde amnesia, and then depending on how bad it is. They say the most recent memories go first, that the older, earlier ones last longer. It's comforting to think about, like, she felt like a kid again. In some ways it had to be a happy feeling. Maybe she thought that in time she'd get to see you again. I don't believe she actually knew who I was. Even before she started forgetting. Okay. Do you know anything about Minesweeper? You said that's an unlicensed game. Clone cartridges like these were popular in countries where the major consoles didn't get distributed or were too expensive. A lot of people had no way of knowing there was any other option. The bootlegs were the only choice. So people grew up with those instead of the real thing? Like a divergent cultural history or something? Exactly. I think it's super interesting. These things really flew under the radar in the US. They're almost, oh my gosh, they're mostly remembered as a funny, shitty curio, but there are people like me who are just interested in collecting them. As a funny, shitty curio? Nah, it's pretty earnest, for me at least. Retro collection is usually predicated on nostalgia, like recapturing the feeling of your childhood and getting back things that you feel you lost to time. Sorry I keep laughing, I just get annoyed when I stop. The truth is, I didn't like my childhood, and I'm glad most of that stuff is gone. My god, every conversation in this game is heavy. It's like talking to myself. I'm sorry, Megan. Thanks. I'm over it. I know your childhood was no picnic either. It wasn't, but we can commiserate together so it was worth it, right? Sure. Shared trauma. The best way to strengthen relationships. The only things I'm nostalgic for are things that I didn't actually have, things that I wanted but never got to touch, or things I never knew existed, like this copy of Herd Mystery. I'm excited to be able to play it while I'm here. Where did that thing come from? Herd Mystery was just here waiting for me when I got here. You can play it too. Go ahead and give it a try. Video games really brought us together, didn't they? Yeah, games get a bad rap for being an isolating and depressing thing, but I owe a lot of good stuff in my life to them. Stuff like my friendship with you. That doesn't stop me from feeling like a fucking dork sometimes, but you know. There's a lot of lives. Oh my god, this is what I mean. There's a lot of our lives in some of those old games. A lot of experiences in places that never visited. And oh my god, never existed. Totally, I remember pouring so many hours into a single save of some of those brutal old RPGs especially. The fear of death around any corner in those games really stressed me out. It makes me realize I was probably dealing with with OCD way before I knew. I feel you. I remember one time I spent more time in a week in Morrowind than I did in my actual life, just falling asleep and waking up and going right back to Balmar or Dragonius or wherever. That was one of the first times I remember lucidly realizing I was depressed. I feel very understood right now. Same. Talk to you later. Cool. I mean, I appreciate the conversations. They're important conversations to have. Okay, so our main character has OCD and I'm guessing generalized anxiety disorder based on some of her stuff? What have you been up to around here? I'm sorry? I just get the feeling you're doing things you shouldn't be doing. That you shouldn't be capable of doing. Okay. I'm sorry. Again, it's like talking to me. I have so many things to say and it's just like, I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to be sorry, Emily. I'm asking you to help make sense of this. I don't think I can. Then neither can I. So, how's the trip been treating you so far? It's been good. A few wrinkles, but mostly good. Everybody's still basically themselves after all this time. Cliff's been a bit of a prick, but what else is new? And Gary and Megan have really been getting along, though Megan has mostly been parked in front of that video game. You were just talking to her, but okay. Megan's self-isolating? Is she doing okay? No, it's nothing serious. It's clearly exactly what she wants to do, even though she's spending a lot of the trip staring at the screen. Admittedly, it's a pretty cool old screen. Sure, I mean, her curiosity is always infectious. even if she has a narrow focus. By the way, I really do hope it isn't too stressful for you to be out here in the middle of nowhere. I know how hard it can be for you to be trapped in places you're not familiar with. I'd rather be in here than outside at least. I don't know, man. Good point, the woods around here are dark. But I guess that's kind of how I always feel about being outside. Like when we were trapped at the Brockridge Mall, remember? Oh Christ, yes I do. They built the mall's parking lot like a big basin without any sewers to drain into. One night worth of bad rain and yeah, a couple of teenagers get stuck there overnight. Yeah, we've had the story, thank you. Right, a sleepover in a shopping mall overnight isn't quite the fantasy TV would have led me to believe. But back then you were a real post for me to hitch myself to. You being there made that night manageable for me. Same. You're piecing stuff together about the owner of the house, huh? I forgot you didn't get to meet him. His name is Parker Nest. He seemed like a pretty charming person. I thought they said in this timeline that they didn't. That's weird. Maybe a little eccentric, though. He aggressively mentioned the parties he used to have here, how some of them ebbed and flowed for weeks at a time. I can't even handle, like, one evening of a party sometimes. Cannot imagine that. So the weird old man who owns this house is way cooler than we could have ever hoped to be? From a certain point of view, sure. He clearly wanted to reminisce about his glory days, casually dropping names of dead writers he knew. He kept mentioning Ken Kesey and the electric Kool-Aid acid tests. Seems like they were in the same beatnik milieu? Beatnik milieu? I'm so sorry about my butchering of that, though I couldn't tell if Ness saw it as a party or an experiment. Wasn't Ness a writer himself? I wonder if he was any good. If he was good, I haven't found any evidence of it. That's a bit rude. Yeah, that was too mean, but still. For all we know, he's an acid casualty who was in the— I don't know why I was struggling with the word casualty for a second there. He's an acid casualty who was in the right place at the right time. And I'm not about to go snooping for evidence to the contrary. Aw, you used to love snooping. I also used to love mixing every pop together at Burger King. That doesn't mean I should keep doing it. Pop is such an interesting word to me. I no longer feel the need to rummage through an old man's personal things. But if you're comfortable to knock yourself out, I've been doing a lot of digging. Do you know anything about the Clara that Nest is involved with? Was involved with? At least that's what I think, based on the way he talks about her. He talked about her? When? When he was showing you the house? Yes, he couldn't stop bringing her up. Like everything about the house reminded him of her. I thought it was his daughter. Are they family? Her name's Clara Jones. He said she had an engineering degree, that they met in the art community in the late 60s. Okay, no, so it's not his daughter. They kind of had an art collective living here with them in the 70s and 80s. Very bohemian. They're not working together anymore? Nah, he talked in past tense. A lot of long, wistful looks. It was in their youth, he said. She dabbled in exploratory art installations, and he used his relationship with her to toy with what he called experimental areas in the realm of physics. Okay. Which means they were at the same parties? And on the same drugs, yes. But I think it went deeper than that. They worked together for years, and Clara helped Ness set up the electrical systems and security in the house. Apparently the whole art collective thing disintegrated a long time ago, before Ness became a recluse. Why does he still own this house if he never uses it? To trap people in and keep making them die over and over again, apparently? Too many memories, maybe? Or maybe the wiring isn't up to code, I don't know. In any case, Nest wasn't too eager to get into the specifics. I read something interesting about the homeowner. Emily, are you just snooping around this house so you don't have to talk to people? What? Isn't that what you're doing, Francine? It's interesting. Yeah, so are your friends you haven't seen in a year? Oh, sorry. Yeah, so are your friends that you haven't seen in a year. Go talk to them. I found something else about Parkinist. Emily. Oh, okay, it's just the same thing. Why would you loop that? Talk to you later. Just let my friends get murdered while I snoop around. Oh my god, I'm actually moving around the environment without bumping into everything. This is kind of amazing. Is it 16 down here? 16? 7? 6? Sorry, 6, 7. You get what I mean. Then 15. Nice. A diagram of a panel labeled 3. Next to it is a sales brochure for the breast conduit modular conduit array. I guess those are the panels I've been seeing around. It says a benefit of the design is that you can combine panel layouts to direct power to multiple arrays at once. Yeah, I tried doing that. I guess that means you can combine multiple solutions as long as you draw a path that avoids the X's from both diagrams. Did I really have to discover this in order to do that? Because I worked that out on my own, but fine game. It's a mountain of copies of a newspaper from the 70s. Like Ness drove around town buying up every copy he could. Just last week, the group to which Jones belonged gathered in a disused steel plant beneath a meteor shower to take in her latest work. Orchestrated with her creative partner, Parker Nest. Parker, an interesting thing I've always noticed about you is that when someone asks you how you are, you only list the work you're doing. So how are you really? I do worry sometimes that you're running yourself to death on that little hamster wheel in your brain. Forgive me if that sounds harsh. I find myself spinning out on my own quite often lately. I hope this is not the case for you. I'm so glad to hear you're getting positive feedback on your writing. I'm sure that's incredibly validating when you've put so much time and effort and passion into it all these years. I would love to take a peek at what you're working on, but in return I would enjoy it if you show me behind the curtain a bit. What are you thinking about these days? Are you spending time with people who care about you? Are you doing things that give you joy? Are you getting out of the house? I hope you smile the way you used to, Clara. Boy, I wish someone would send me a letter like that. Mr. Nest, while we are grateful to have received your submission, come hell or higher waters, it unfortunately does not fit with our future plans for publication. We commend you on your highly original gonzo approach, and encourage you to continue submitting your work to other publications that may be a better fit for your unique voice. Is that it there? Please don't come up here, please don't come up here. Please go after my friend. I mean, don't go after my friend. Hide. Please hide. Please don't come up here. I don't know why I'm holding my breath. I don't think it... If it stabs me, I swear to God. Okay, I guess I'll just wait a little bit. How long do I have at night, actually? Because I don't think I've survived this long. I can hear the stupid curtains. Please tell me it's going downstairs already. Check locker! I don't care if I die. Why would anyone go through the trouble of locking this away? Is that it? Okay, well, I don't know what the point of this is. I love that that is just crossed out. Like, no, you can't just leave like a normal person. So you activate 2 and 3 and then reach it by the gas tunnels. God damn it. 2 and 3. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes here. Did I look over here? Oh my god, there's a whole downstairs section. Oh my gosh. Well. Oh god, oh god. Don't look at me like that. Ms. Clara Jones, the board of the Sean Meyer Trust and associated entities is pleased to congratulate you on your acceptance to our program. Our admissions officers were particularly struck by your achievements in sculpture and the application of your engineering background to abstract art installations. We feel... Oh my god. I'm so sorry about that. We feel you're an excellent fit for our conservatory. Enclosed are the official admissions forms and a housing agreement. We very much look forward to meeting you in person and helping you to cultivate your unique talents. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go back through. I don't want to have to do this. Okay, so red, and then I need to go straight ahead. Go, 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 go. Not too quickly though. Okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Just keep telling myself that. Oh my god, I did it! Okay, in here. Ugh, that sound. Can I open this door? Maybe not. Apparently not. This is very cerebral. Is there anything for me to interact with, or is this really it? Sorry, I'm like baffled. I don't want to have to do all of this again. I can't do it, man. Clara, do you remember when you pulled me aside after our last performance together? We were both caked in plaster. You were a dear and I had been so unpleasant that day, neurotic and lashing out. And you said, Parker, one of these days you need to ask yourself why you need to manufacture a bad guy. And I laughed. I laughed at you. I want to grab that young man by the ears and thrash him. What a petty fool. I could have said this to you even once, and I never did. You're not only a genius, but you're an indescribably better emotional being than I am. I've never been more enchanted with the things a person creates. The work we did together felt like puzzle pieces fitting. Like finally being able to breathe. I hated my work less then, knowing my myriad weaknesses had the honor of existing alongside your strengths. And what did I do with that? Laughed. Sometimes I wish you were here, and I'm sorry. And there's a bit of blood on that. Statue? $9099. Interact. I guess turning this in. Oh, nice. Good thing there's a shortcut back here since I'll need to do this again to power the whole thing up. Yeah, okay, cool, so that's my shortcut. 9009. Is there anything else? Another rejection letter? Eulogy for the chosen few continued. Ace awoke on a cold slab, aching, squinting against the fluorescent light. His skin felt tight and pink, like canvas stretched too far. There was a block in his memory, a distinct absence of thought. Where the hell am I? Ace shouted, or tried to. It's awake, came the garbled voice behind him. Ready the instruments. Ace recoiled in horror as the figures approached. Silhouetted in the harsh light, their features became clear as they closed in on him. Their eyes were bulbous and strange, their bodies encased in shimmering suits. It began to dawn on Ace. What happened after he found those concentric circles in the fields? Aliens! Memories began to trickle in. The great lightning from the heavens, their sense of floating upward, of innards shifting, of probing tools and ice-cold scalpel cuts, of that great voice speaking to his soul. Ace caught a glimpse of himself reflected in the chrome of their instruments and gasped. There he saw the face of his eyes. Oh my gosh, there he saw the face his eyes looked out from, the skin smooth and plastic, the fluttering fringed eyelashes, the cupid lips. My god, what had they done? His chiseled features had been reduced to a facsimile of a baby doll's head. He tried to open his mouth and cry, and his heart sank as all that came out was the canned wailing of the baby he now was. To whom it may concern, thank you for your submission of Eulogy for the Chosen Few. As ours is a short fiction anthology magazine, we regret to inform you that we are currently uninterested in manuscripts longer than 2 single-spaced pages. Before submitting again, we suggest you pare your 120-page work down to fit these specifications. I'm just gonna die. Oh no! Please don't kill me! Oh my gosh, that's a bit brutal. Can you only try once? I done goofed it again. That's not 29. Oh my god. Emily's just like, bro, can you stop walking me into walls, maybe? And to that I say, perhaps. Nice. Don't get fried, stay inside. While the water in a swimming pool can conduct electricity, your body is actually a much better conduit. And unlike the water in your pool, your body has a heart that lightning's sole purpose is to stop. Yeah, that's what light does. Sorry, lightning. Remember, lightning can hurt you before it's even raining. Remember, lightning knows where you are. Remember, lightning is faster than you. Enjoy water safely. Is the creature down here with me? Oh my god. I can hear its breathing. I'm not scared, I'm just stressed. Am I gonna regret opening this door? Wet floor. Uh-huh. Am I gonna get shocked if I- yeah, it looks like I would. Don't examine the wire. A broken, exposed wire? Touching this would be very bad. Yes. Oh no! Am I gonna get shocked if I immediately step in the water? Inspect mainframe. Looks like I can't do anything with that. Is there anything else? Some hits. 10, 9, 11. There's a note taped to the panel. Parker, to retrieve the instructions for the industrial pump, first rewind and then print. This is all you ever use the mainframe for, so I don't know why it's so hard to remember. And in case you forget, the calibration guide for the mainframe is in the study. Oh, okay. Oh, 10, 12, 9, 11. And when I had that sticky note, it helped with the drawers. Sorry, I was just like going back through my notes. I'm trying to take notes as I go, and it's... oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, that is like one of the few things that has scared me. Oh, I don't like it. Oh. Oh, stop looking. Oof, okay. Okay. Oh, I don't like the paintings. Please. Advance? Oh, okay. Rewind and print. Should I explore around or should I just do this? Okay, I guess I'll just do this, okay. think I'm about to die. Yeah. Okay, so I think I know what I'm doing this time. Do you hear it, Emily? What? This feeling, being alive. There's a vibration, a hum to it that I never noticed before. It's getting quieter now. There's a lot going on in the flooded room, huh? A big puzzle to solve in a room that's filling with electric death water. None of it means anything, though, if you don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Nest has got to have some instructions for that system on file somewhere. See you later, Emily. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to do, I just can't do it. I think I'm going to take a small break, and yeah, come back to this when I'm a little less stupid. Okay, I am back at it again after like a 5-minute break. Amazing, I just like to make my life hell. We're gonna try and do that puzzle down in the water room, which is gonna be a fun time, to say the least. Yes, okay. Neat. Do I need to press something here? That looks right to me. Hallelujah, oh my god. No, that's not what I wanted. 62 PSI. Kill me. Oh! It's changed. The, like, monster thing has changed. Well, Emily, looks like it's your lucky day. Huh? We're here. The roadhouse burned down? Guess so. Welcome back to town, Emily. I wasn't expecting felony arson on this trip, and I refused to become an accessory after the fact. Don't worry, I left a note saying you did it. What happened here? According to my phone, it burned down almost a year ago. The website said it was open. Oh, it's open, alright. I'm gonna go climb on the hot dog. Me too. Do not get on the hot dog. Guys, I'm serious, don't be idiots. I can't believe I dragged us all the way out here for this. Hello, Pete. Pete, you knew? Why didn't you tell us? God, somebody is gonna get hurt climbing on that hot dog. I just know it. Come on, Francine, they're adults. What's the worst that could happen? Emily. You should know that by now. Wait. Why does the hot dog have bastard written on it? I don't know. I'm a bastard! You're not a bastard, Gary. Get off the hot dog. Not like anybody ever listens to me. Why should they start now? I think you just gotta let go of what you can't control, Francine. Wow, Emily, you took a real 180 later in life. I think you liked me better when I was beneath you. Well, that was interesting. Did you hear all that, Megan? What did I mess up there? Well, Francine loves a plan. I know you and I don't care, but she does. I thought Emily was the one with OCD. I know, I just don't want her to be stressed out about it. I get that, but still. Maybe not the first thing I would have said to my best friend, who I haven't seen in a year. Hell, I guess I really whiffed that one. Nah, things are just changing around here faster than we can keep up with. Yeah. It's not like it's a bad thing necessarily. The first time we did this, we didn't need to plan shit. It just happened. The only reason we ended up here was because we thought the giant hot dog was some kind of tourist trap. Which it was. Decades before it became a gnarly karaoke joint. And when they kicked us out at 2 AM, us drunk idiots saw stars streaking across the sky. Amazing. It was pretty magical. Yeah, even Cliff was being just like, really earnest and positive. For karaoke, he sang that song Sandy, and he did a big swaggering Springsteen impression. Then like 20 minutes later when it was his turn again, he gets up and does Sandy again, only this time without the impression. How obnoxious. Isn't that song like 8 minutes long? Sure, but there was something kind of tragically sweet about it. He seemed so earnest the second time. There were tears in his eyes. Man, if I knew what that song was, this would mean a bit more. Even if it was bullshit that he saw himself in the song, it still kind of humanized him for me. Huh. I think I went and hid in the bathroom until it was over. Yikes. A bar bathroom? Was that trade worth it? The Roadhouse bathroom was particularly nasty too. I wonder if it's better as a burned out husk. Oof, that would smell terrible, wouldn't it? I wonder if I'm bitter as a burned out husk. Emily! Did you need to bring it down like that? God, it's like listening to myself. Now, everyone's happy you're here. It's pretty touching that you come all the way out here just to see us. Actually, I'm in town for a funeral. So this is like the year before. My grandma died. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, really, it's okay. I don't really feel anything about it. Well, except that I'm a monster for not feeling anything about it. Man, I've had a similar situation with that. Sometimes that's just how your brain copes with death, I think. You just block it out a little bit and don't feel anything. Someone guilting themselves for feeling has not once ever in human history gotten rid of the feeling. Yeah, so I guess I'm stuck with it. I'm just relieved she's not suffering anymore. Watching her regress to the point that she thought all of us were dead people coming to get her was pretty devastating for my mum. Yeah, I guess that's the other problem as well. Especially when they're dying of old age and they're not really with it towards the end, it feels like you lost that person a long time ago. That can happen? Yeah, it's pretty par for the course with Alzheimer's, going back to an earlier time in their brain, singing songs from their childhood. There's also a delusion you can have where you think everyone in your life has been replaced with imposters. Crapgrass disorder or something. Well, that's horrible. Yep. Hi there, Nest. Say, do you have any use for some melted plastic cutlery? Sorry, I'm just laughing still. He's just chilling. That's very specific. Check it out, it's like a rat king of forks and the little plastic swords they stick cherries with. What a find. I gotta get a picture. Tori is gonna love this. Hi there. What are you doing here? Where's Pete? I don't know, man. I'm just a dude. A good question. I've never met your friend Pete, and I've met everyone here. I've seen him walking around, made eye contact with him. But there's nothing there. I don't think he's anyone. If Pete's not Pete, then who the hell are you? Also a good question. Har har, you do realize this is a pretty stressful situation for me, right? I'm sorry. I feel a strange energy here myself. I can't tell if I want it to end tonight or to last forever. There's little I can do to help you now. It may be but small comfort, but if you have questions, I will do my best to shine a light in the dark. Jesus Christ, can you talk normal? Can you talk normal, Lee? Lee? Emil? Sorry, just imagine if people kept calling you Emil. How's it going, Emil? Can you talk normally? Just kidding, sorry. I won't dunk on American English because where I come from, English is even more broken. I'll try. What is that thing? The thing with the knife? I don't know. I used to feel oddly proud of it. I thought I created it. That it was the only thing I've ever created. Now I'm afraid that might not even be true. I've got nothing to show for all this. My life. Just a house that's falling apart with dead people inside. You would want that? As a legacy? It's more than nothing. At least it would be proof that I was here. Oof. Oof. Jesus Christ. But I know that isn't true. Even if it was, what's the point? I mean, everything's gonna die. The universe will die at some point, and literally nothing will have any meaning. Sorry. All a big mistake, big coincidence. Small little man, stupid. Uh-huh. What is the accumulator supposed to do? It revives you. It's supposed to channel life energy to assist in the reassembly of matter. It's meant to improve your vitality and lifespan. In reality, it's a cheap wooden box and general fire hazard I used to do drugs in. But here it's not the box that I built. It's actually powerful. And has nothing to do with me. What happened with you and Clara? So... Oh, what happened with you and Clara? Okay, there's a glitch, I think. Clara, I suppose you've had quite some time to explore. Sorry, not much else to do besides die. Well, I hope you enjoyed sifting through the detritus a foolish young man left behind as he stumbled backwards through life. I know I never really. I wasted a lot of time. Oof. Again, hitting close to home. And now the time wastes me. Yeah, you do kind of seem like a hack. Oof. I'm just Nest. If you're here and I'm here, why isn't Clara? Turns out Emily is Clara. I've thought about that quite a bit. Between you and me and your friend, I think we have a propensity for torturing ourselves. I don't think this place would have known what to do with Clara. There have been times where I so dearly wished I would find myself waking up here again, and she would be here too. A selfish desire. But I suppose without that selfishness, I wouldn't be here in the first place. One last thing. Did you really smoke weed with Hunter S. Thompson? He was in the vicinity. I see. Important questions, Emily. M. Want one? You know I quit, Cliff. What? When? I thought you were here to burn one with me like we used to. I can't just come over here to enjoy your company? No. So the owner probably burned it down, right? For the insurance money? How good of a policy do you think they had on this hole in the middle of nowhere? Maybe it was arson from a competing restaurant? Feels like a stretch to call the Roadhouse a restaurant. It was more like, well, we'll make you a burger if you really want one. Now that you mention it, why didn't they have a hamburger outside? Why just a hot dog? Actually, they used to have one. They got rid of the hamburger in '63. Oh. Guys, is Megan seeing someone? Oh, Tori? Yeah, wow. Never thought I would see her the day. They've been engaged for like 2 years. What? What? Yeah, my reaction. Hey gang, what are you all talking about? Oh, just how Emily doesn't know shit about her friends? Yeah, that's kinda true. Shut the hell up, Cliff. Do you not have social media or anything? Hehehe. Hey Cliff, Emily showed me this awesome melted cutlery Rat King. Wanna see it? Oh yeah, that'll go great with my melted red plastic Italian restaurant cup. What? I melted it by trying to put a cigarette out in it. See ya, Em. Later, Gear Bear. Do you think we could get sick from hanging around here? Like the burned rubble is putting stuff in our body that will kill us someday when we're not expecting it? Like carcinogenic oh my gosh. Carcinogenic items! No, carcinogenic, substances. Couldn't even think of the word substances for a second. Well, I spend every day expecting to drop dead of a mysterious and preventable illness. It would be pretty funny if I contracted it from a fiberglass hot dog. Yeah, if I'm gonna die, it at least needs to be funny. I mean, my life's a joke anyway. Jeez, Gary. He's a good punchline to make it all worth it. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Gary, you're sounding a little too much like me. Are you alright? Sure. It's fine. My head kinda hurts. Behind my eyes. I'm gonna go look at that pile of menus and figure out what I would have ordered. I'm surprised no one cleaned up the area. It feels like I'm getting to the final game because there's a lot of talking in this cutscene. At least nobody took a tumble from the hot dog, huh? Probably don't bring up the hot dog again. Hey, Francine. Never mind. Are you mad at me? I'm really sorry. Stop. I'm not doing this again. You're not sorry, you're scared of me. No, sometimes people are just very apologetic. It can be both. I feel like you're waiting for a chance to tell me I'm wrong, and you're waiting for me to escalate, to catch me in some mistake so you can tell me so. Oh my god, this is... I really am, like, putting myself onto Emily, but this line right here, very, very accurate. But Francine, I'm dying to fall on that sword. I'm dying for you to believe me when I tell you I know how wrong I am. This stuff doesn't work on axes of right and wrong. Oh, axes of right and wrong, Emily. Okay, that's weird. I know you're sorry. You tell everyone that every chance you get. You need to do something. Oh my god. This is like conversations I have with some of my friends. I can't choose any. What do you want from me? Who gives a shit what I want from you? People aren't a fucking puzzle you can solve, Emily. Don't you talk to my child like that. Just kidding. I know how annoying it can be being an Emily in other people's lives. You're scary when you cuss. Jiminy! Gosh! Oh hey Emily! Glad you can make it! Your room's down the hall! Is that better? Is that more like the weird retrograde 2D fantasy of me you're looking for? I've been caretaking and planning and organizing and protecting and trying to stop us from tearing ourselves apart. Going through the motions for as long as I can remember. Now I'm goddamn sick of it. And I know you're hurting, but there's too much inertia for me to stop, so instead I'm here yelling at you about it. I know how this ends. I've seen it happen over and over and over, and I'm done trying to change it, and I refuse to take your sorries about it. And I know exactly how goddamn petty I'm being, and I don't care because I've had an infinite number of nights to stew on this. Sorry, I'm not adding any commentary in between this, because this is actually playing out like a fight I've had with one of my closest friends. What the hell is that? What the hell was that? Like a weird dog creature? The, like, pyramid thing? Jesus Christ, this game. Very cerebral. Okay, that's all our other friends. And Francine. Oh, and Emily now. Great. Okay, time to go. Are you kidding me? No! What the hell? Why are you out already? No, I don't want to have to do all of that again. What's up, Emily? Yeah, what is up? Take care of yourself if you can. Helpful. Thank you, Pete. This time, no nonsense. I say immediately running into the door. God, go in the freaking room! No, that's not the way. That's not the way. That's not the way. I'm losing my goddamn mind. I need a break. I need a break. I am so stressed. I just want to finish this. I just want to finish something. Something in my life. This is like a test of like, they're like, oh, you're in the end game. You should be good at the game. No. No, I am not. Oh my god, Gary. Don't walk out like that. I thought you were the thing, and I was like, no. I am fine. Oh god, I forgot to do the goddamn bathroom. I am so sick of this. I am sick of running backwards and forwards. Running backwards and forwards is my least favorite part of this damn game. It is a good game. I'm just so stupid and I cannot do it. Why can I hear it? 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 I am so stressed. This is why I don't like to play video games. This is why I don't play. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get back to the attic, please. Just get back to the attic safely, that's all I ask. No! No, no, no! No, no! Oh god! God damn it! Why? What's up, buddy? Jeez, things are tough, aren't they? Yes! Bye for now. Pete, I want to stab you. Because the worst part is trying to... The worst part is trying to get back up here afterwards. Oh, I keep fucking forgetting to- sorry. I keep forgetting to do the stupid bathroom! Why every single time with the bathroom? It's just meant to be hard. Life is hard. I'm perplexed by this house though. Like, why is there a waiting room? What are the lore implications of this? Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm just- my heart is racing, I'm barely functioning, I'm trying to get in the zone so I don't mess up. Go! Go, 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 go! Go! Why am I so stressed? No! Oh my god, I just got so stressed and I couldn't, like, control it. I'm actually so angry with myself. Why? I'm so sorry for getting angry before. It's probably not pleasant to listen to. Maybe a bit more entertaining than what I have been doing. But you know. For me, I don't like getting angry. I just don't like how I sound. I don't like how it feels. It just makes me feel bad all in all. I'm not having a fun time, thanks for asking. Mainly because I have to keep doing this over and over again. I mean, this is like the third time I'm attempting it, but 3 times too many. Open the door! Which way is it going? Go, go, go! Oh, my heart is racing. God damn it! I just want to finish. 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 Has it not done it? Has it not done it? What? I did the pump. Did I do it wrong? Please tell me I didn't do it wrong. I'm so confused. I've done everything. Please tell me I didn't stuff something up. Can you just kill me? Where are you? Come kill me. Do it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, that's the face that I was seeing in the paintings. In the study. Hello, friend. I'm calm. I'm happy. I'm fine. It's all good. I just don't get what I'm missing. I didn't even hear it that time. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm with you, Gary. Didn't even realize you could come down here. I don't even care, I'm not checking out the mall, I cannot. If it's down here with me, I swear to God. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You have no idea how relieved I am. Okay. Oh my gosh. Emily. Francine? I didn't mean to scare you. What are you doing up here? The lamp in the study broke again, and I knew you were up here. We need to talk before you do something rash, Em. There are other things we can do, other options. I didn't trust Francine. I mean, for God's sake, Emily, look at that thing. Do you really think it can solve all your problems? What other choice do we have? You think you know how to get us out of this? No, Em, I'm telling you neither of us do. Maybe there is no way out. I think I first clocked it when you convinced Cliff to get on your good side. I couldn't believe you had managed to get him out of his sulk. And for a moment there, I had a glimmer of hope that this was progress for the both of us. That maybe you would help me figure out how to get us out of here. But nope, you're still you. But I'm begging you, don't let it come to this. Why trust a weird old man and his weird old machine? Listen, I don't want to fight this to the end. I don't want this fight to end. I want to stay ugly because it's something. But we need to get out of here, Francine, one way or another. We don't know what it'll do. It could ruin everything. As if everything wasn't already ruined enough. This could be the end, Emily. Shit, watch out! Francine, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, it's this- oh, nope. I was gonna say, is it Pete again? It's Emily. Another fine mess you've gotten yourself into. Go to hell. Pete could be pretentious sometimes, but he didn't talk like that. Oh, he didn't talk like the goddamn Great Gazoo. Ness made it sound like you're really not- oh my gosh. Ness made it sound like you're not really you. You're gonna trust him? You took the time to turn on his machine. Look how much good that did you. Seems like it worked out okay. I'm still here. Barely. You can't keep coming back like this forever. Turning on the accumulator almost bled this place dry. I thought the accumulator created this place. The accumulator couldn't create shit. It's a wooden box attached to one of those static electricity machines from the Science Museum. At least, it was. The decades of obsession Ness put into it turned it into a ticking time bomb. The raw energy of it almost killed this place. So if this place dies, what happens to us? Do we get set free or what? How do you define free? Don't start with me. Truthfully, I don't know. The strength that's keeping you here is giving out, but so is the strength that's keeping hair here. When that strength is finally gone, I don't know if you're no longer here or if you just go out with the rest of what's here. If that makes sense. It makes about as much sense as any of the rest of this stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk to you again after this. I don't think I'll be able to do anything after this, since there will be a quiet moment before the thought of the house intrudes again. Do you have anything you'd like to know? That's a good question. I mean, I guess we kind of know what that is. It's kind of an controllable monster type thing. Who are you really? For all intents and purposes, I'm Pete. Okay. What is the thing that keeps killing us? It's a symptom, a side effect. So are you. Though you have a little more sense of self than the, oh my gosh, homunculus does. I've had enough of this. What happens now? I wake back up in the house again? I assume so. I don't have the choice not to bring the house back again. The house, all of you, that night, the gravity of it is too great. Greater than me. Why? I don't know. Seems pretty pointless if you ask me. It's been created and destroyed and recreated before. But this time it's taking longer. I don't know how many more times it can happen again. Take care. Oof, stress. I'm just still really— oh my gosh, we're still going. Hey. Hey. Oh, this is in the past? I'm about to head out of town and I didn't want to leave without checking on me. Yeah. Do you want to come in? How's your head? Oh, it's fine. I didn't even end up spending the night. When I got home, I passed out, like, immediately, but I kept waking up. Something about being told you could die in your sleep really gives you fitful dreams, you know? Anyway, the doctor said I could sleep, so I've been working at it all day. I've got my sleepy time tea, should be fine. She just said to avoid caffeine, like strenuous mental activity, I guess. Gosh, Francine, I just want to say that I'm, hold on. Are you here to apologize? You feel sorry? For what? I don't know, I guess just watching you falling, I couldn't help but think I could have done something about it. About what? A fiberglass hot dog collapsed. I got a concussion. It wasn't the end of the world. I really thought that hot dog could hold our weight. So the timelines seem to be all over the place. Because they were claiming the hot dog in the future from now? Unless they went back again, I don't know. You could have broken your neck. But I didn't. You came with me to the ER. You were there for like 3 hours. People have aneurysms. Sometimes hours later, people hit their heads going up the stairs and die after a week with no warning. Emily, you seem really worried about hitting your head walking upstairs. This is not the first time I've heard you talk about this. I remember you having a better handle on this stuff. What's going on? I think I might be experiencing some cognitive decline. What are you talking about? I don't know, I think I'm just in town to see some fucking shooting stars or whatever, a meteor shower, and I'm stuck in this part of the process where my friends and I are like strangers. The ice never breaks. I can't get through to anyone. We're stuck in a time loop and keep living the same night over and over. Oh, we're allowed to say what we want. The same night where everything sucks even before a masked murderer monster comes and kills us. It's so absurd that I start to think it must not be happening. I assume it just has to end somehow, that it was never real in the first place. But no, there is a masked killer, and it's some kind of Groundhog Day thing. But oh my gosh, but then even that isn't true. It's some kind of nasty fake reality we're in. I don't know, and I'm like, is there something fucked up about me? Did I do something to deserve this? Like, I created that thing, didn't I? Willed it into being. Or is this just in my head? Am I unconscious in a car at the bottom of a ravine? Did I slip in the fucking shower or something? Emily, you can't— The worst thing about all of this is I don't even know if anything is special about it. Maybe this is just the normal disillusionment. Emily, we're trapped in a time loop and there's a knife-wielding monster that keeps killing us. Ugh, I know. It sucks. And it's my fault. Your fault? The alternate reality and the murderer? How? I'm obsessed with this shit. The past. I can't let it go. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Like the hot dog thing. It was stupid. Yes, blindingly, astoundingly stupid. But something about this night. When I left your apartment, whenever the hell this actually happened, I remember the look you were giving me, like, future uncertain, anything can happen stuff, and I fucked it up, hermited myself away, and didn't talk to you or anyone. I let it all slip. I lost my best friend over nothing. After the night at the hospital, I told myself I wasn't going to depend on anyone else ever again. I wasn't going to caretake or be taken care of. I went all in on me. And when I saw you again at Nest's house a year later, I realized it was working, I guess. I wasn't angry, didn't feel passionate about not having heard from you. It was just a matter of fact. Oh, Francine, you don't have to apologize. I'm not apologizing. I did what was right for me. I decided I wasn't gonna give you, or my dad, or my landlord, who needs to come inside my apartment for a half hour to tell me he's raising my rent. I decided I wasn't gonna give anything more time or thought than I could spare. I did everything I could. I started waking up at 6 a.m. every day, meditating for an hour. I upped my therapy to as many times a week as my insurance would allow. Then when I lost that insurance, I found free counseling services and did that as much as I could. I put all of my energy, everything I had into the thought of a future where I felt whole. Since you weren't there to carry me, I decided it was time to self-actualize. I made a full-time job of just trying to be happy, and I'm still not. It wasn't enough to maintain. The yearning's still there. There's a sense that whatever used to make life magical is gone now. You can't remember what it was, so you invent things. It was a video game you loved, the Halloween bucket from McDonald's. Or maybe it's a plan you make, some future time where you imagine you'll feel exactly like you used to. The reality is, things are changing, but nothing is changing faster than you are. The days are shorter now, and you're in pain, and there's somebody with a knife coming for you. Don't hit your head on the stairs. I'm so goddamn sick of living in the past. That sounds pretty healthy. Then why does it hurt so much? Not everything feels good all the time. So, we're not really here, are we? I don't think so. All the flashbacks we've been having are all part of the illusion too. They've all just been a little off, you know. Right, the abstract landscapes and the pink flesh monsters in the meat world can't all be memory distortion. Feels good to be able to talk about it. It does. Shit, ow, ow, ow. Oh my god, are you okay? Nah, it's fine. I'll get a towel. Ow. Yeah, ow. Haha. Guess it's kind of pathetic that we aren't able to let any of this go, huh? Yeah, I wonder when this even actually is. The present, I mean. It's sad if this is happening like a year after the trip to the Nest's house. Way sadder if it's like 5 years later. If it's been decades and this is hell. Pretty boring hell. We're gonna die in this place, aren't we? Probably. I mean permanently, for real this time. Probably. Oh my goodness. Jeez, this is all a bit heavy. Huh. A bunch of little rectangles labeled with the names of rooms throughout the house. Okay. I've definitely seen this before. Okay, attic on. I think this one is meant to be switched on. Yep, study and bathroom switched on. I think the bathroom is already automatically switched on. Yeah, that's already switched on. I think the kitchen is switched off. Should I hide? Yes. I just need a minute. Why does it feel like it's getting closer when I'm like paused? So kitchen switched off, floor is switched off. I think the dining room is on and the living room is on. Then I need to get to the garage and switch that one on. Why is this so stressful? Is this correct? It is. Okay. Oof, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Am I actually finished? Am I finished? What? No. Notes to myself. Okay. A package from Francine. She sent it like the week after I moved. I kept meaning to open it. What? Why didn't you open it? Okay. Please tell me the thing isn't gonna come get me, because... Am I able to? This is Laura's room. Yeah, I guess that. I don't want to lose my progress. I think it's saved before this. Is there anything in here? Nope. Just seems like I'm wandering around. I hope I didn't get the bad ending. Okay. It seems like... Oh, lots of notes. Sticky notes, they're all from me. Oof. That's a little bit gross. Don't think that's supposed to be like that. Okay. Oof, even more sticky notes. This is like what my house looks like during exams. Which way am I supposed to go? I'll go into the light. Bathroom? Oh, okay. That works. And we're back again. What a lovely place you have. Again, this is just looking at like my house during exam. Oh, he just wanted out. Hello, friend. Goodbye. Emily! Sorry about the mess. I don't think it's this bad in real life. Where'd the killer go? Has to be looking for us, right? Not anymore. It saw the door was open and made a break for it. I don't think it liked being here either. Things are going wild up above, you should see it. Up above? We can't go back up there. You'd rather take your chances out there? Good point. This isn't the same place. It's not a wild, classical haunted house anymore. It's just a house. Just a normal house with a normal attic. Yeah. After we went down the elevator, I kinda lived and died a few more times and... Geez, really? Yeah. Don't worry about it. But every time I came back, it seemed like the house was changing. It got a little smaller, less colorful. A little sadder. More like I actually remember it. Let's take a look around, I guess. Knock yourself out. Parker, I'm watching the sunset over the lake as I write this. The garden I told you about has finally begun to pay off. The zucchinis are just beginning to flower. My tomato plants are bearing big, misshapen fruit. My basil has come in a bit wimpy this year, but it does just fine for a light caprese salad on a night like this. I think back on the dinky little garden I tried so hard to cultivate in your side yard that summer, where everything I planted was choked out by that single rogue watermelon vine, and how we checked on that wayward little watermelon every day, joked about the seed spitting contest we'd have when it was growing, and of course those rat bastard squirrels bet us to the punch. When we found that hollowed out rind, you were crying, laughing, and I was just plain crying. Such a silly thing. Speaking of silly things, have you heard from any of the old gang lately? You'll never believe it, but I find myself getting lonesome out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure you understand the feeling. It is a joy to live alone, yes, but I find myself missing the sounds of poorly picked guitar in the early morning, the inexplicable clunks in the bowels of the house, the smell of the damp cellar mixed with clove cigarettes, the art projects, the experiments. Oh, the conversations we all had just sitting on the steps outside, arguing about nothing. Kids sometimes come down to the shore off my property and smoke grass. The smell drifts up here and drives me crazy with nostalgia. They believe they're being sly, and I'm happy to let them think so, just so long as I enjoy their distant laughter and fun. It makes me miss you and that house, and those people very much. I wonder if we could corral all the old folks back together for some sort of reunion, an exchange of ideas, as we would have called it back then. It would be lovely to see some familiar faces again, and do, well, whatever it was we aging punks do with ourselves now that we're no longer cool or relevant. Not that we ever really were anyway. So enough of my navel gazing. Are you well? Oh my gosh, what are you working on? Tinkering with? Is that cat still hanging around your back door? Do you have any books to recommend? Please drop me a line wherever you find the chance. I do so love to pick that strange brain of yours. Warmly, C. Oh, that's nice. Clara, I found these while cleaning, and since I'll be around the post office today, I wanted to take a moment to send them to you. They're from another time, but somehow I still think of these feeble lines and the hands that drew them. Parker. I guess this is an old Grubsoft game. Looks scary. I think that's that for up here. Oh, can I not go down? So I guess when we're ready, we just flip the switch on the accumulator? Wait, the accumulator? Oh my god, people! Sorry, there's like people who absolutely zoom down my street sometimes. I hope the mic didn't pick that up. Anyway. That box over there? Yep. Here it's just a totally normal, creepy old pseudoscience box. Wow, might as well give it a try. What happened to the others after I left? The other kids? They all disappeared. Not long after you went into the elevator, they were just gone. And then the elevator came back up and the killer got in and went after you. That's when the house started to change. What do you think happened to Nest? In my heart of hearts, I think I'm kinda charmed by him in spite of everything. I want to hope he got older and wiser somehow. There's a letter over there from Clara. The tone is like she's a little older and wiser herself. Sounds like Nest got back in touch with her at some point. She's not replying like he's a preening, obnoxious jerk, so I guess he did something right. That's pretty heartening. Clara seems genuinely interesting and sweet. I feel weirdly attached to this idea of her. Which might just be Nest's idea of her. Speaking of Nist's ideas, did you read his doofy sci-fi? Oh yeah, very bad. I can see the pamphlet now. Are you at risk of becoming a baby man? See anything interesting in the sky? No you don't. Go inside. And there's more people zooming past. With no mufflers on their car. Amazing. The drawing on it is of like an old cigarette ad looking guy with the lightning shooting out of his eyes, like an old prog rock album cover. And the drawing's bad. And the drawing is really bad. I miss you. I miss you too, dummy. Even if he only had a little time left, hope that after all this he figured out how to stop being a shut-in. I hope that after all this, I figured out how to stop being a shut-in. You're never too old to have not figured any fucking thing out, I guess. I always thought you had it more figured out than me. Well, I'm glad the elaborate ruse of my entire personality worked. What happened to this place? I have no idea. I mean, I guess I have some idea. You saw it. It's falling apart. Feels like it shed the layers we had put on it, like it turned back into Nest's house as it actually was. Without all the emotional burden we had put on it. Exactly, I guess. By the way, what was the deal with those fleshy little creatures? The little jiggly things in Nest's house? I thought they were kinda cute. Same, I guess? Weird little walking kidneys. I only saw one. I'm guessing that was an achievement then? Wait, no. Now that I put it that way, I hate them. They sort of remind me of the killer. Bipedal flesh lumps kind of going through the emotions of human behavior. But like, baby. Almost like the killer had more reference material to pull from. There was this time where one had gotten injured and was dragging itself towards me, whimpering and stuff. It started nuzzling against my leg like it wanted me to pet it, so I did, until it died. I think that might have messed me up more than some of the times I've watched you guys die. Ugh. What did its skin feel like? Like wet velvet? Who would have guessed this whole place was made out of meat? Oh my gosh, my worst nightmare is a vegan. Just kidding. Definitely not me. Do you think this place has been making us out of the same stuff? Don't. No. I refuse to entertain this possibility. I am ready to go. You sure? Yeah. I am too. I feel like this is a final, so I feel like that's... But I wanna, like, have a little bit of hope. It was good seeing you. Aw. No, it wasn't. Escape the house redux. Escape the house for the last time. Oh no. Move my mouse. Oh my gosh. Wow, this game is really, really cool. I'm so glad I finished, like, my third ever game in my life. I'm sorry it was so painful to watch, and it's a little bit of a shame that I had to look at a walkthrough for quite a few points. I'm chalking that up to mostly me being stupid. From what I saw though, some other people seem to have struggled in places. Not as much as I did, but you know. But yeah, that was really, really good. So I'm picking the house is meant to be representative of her mind, and so I don't think Nest ever really existed. It's kind of how she imagines her OCD self, because they both had like OCD. I'm not gonna delve into the story too much. I'm sure other people who are better at delving into the meaning behind games will do that regardless. But yeah, I found that really, really interesting. And so it seems a little bit cliche if the whole thing is, you know, she escaped her mind and the house is representative of her mind, and, you know, her thinking of like all the worst things that could happen and like going through like what could happen over and over and over again, which explains the dying over and over again. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making this game. It was really, really great. It's going for that cliche of, you know, a building represents your inner psyche, your mind, and so it's dilapidated and, well, not dilapidated, but it's messed up and complicated and convoluted because, you know, when you're overly anxious about things, you're imagining, like, the worst that could happen. There's a killer around any, like, bend that's gonna make things worse and just absolutely catastrophizing, but doing that over and over and over again, and you just can't escape. But in the end, ultimately, accepting your friends and accepting, you know, and looking around at the people around you and seeing, you know, everyone else is going through their own problems. Everyone is a little bit messed up in some way or another, or they have their own internal struggles. And so by looking at that and accepting it is when you can actually escape your own mind a little bit, you know, her connecting with Francine again, and, you know, being that person that Francine can lean on as well. So sometimes if you help others, it ultimately does help yourself, because being trapped inside your own mind and obsessing over your own worries can really just do a number on you. I don't know if that's the intention that they're going for with that. If I'm completely off, please just let me know. If you made it to the end of my playthrough without tearing your hair out like I did, please consider subscribing, and I would love to see you in future videos. Hopefully I'll suck a lot less, and I will learn a thing or two. And, you know, it might be satisfying to watch me slowly get better. I mean, by the end of this playthrough, I was still running into walls, but I could still, I could actually mildly control the characters, so. But anyway, this was Homebody, and thanks for watching.